Imagine stepping onto the red sands of Mars without a spacesuit. Could we survive this? Could humanity ever walk freely on the red planet? The answer is a lot more complex and, frankly, a lot more terrifying than you might think. Mars. It's been the jewel of our solar system, a beacon for dreamers, scientists, and explorers for centuries. We've sent rovers, we've mapped its surface, and we're planning to send humans there within our lifetime. The real Mars is an incredibly hostile environment. Its atmosphere, its gravity, its temperature, everything about it is engineered to be lethal to unprotected human life. So today, we're going to dive deep, using science and logic, to answer the question, what would actually happen if you found yourself on Mars without a spacesuit? Buckle up, because this journey is going to be wild. Let's start the clock. The moment you step out onto the Martian surface, the first and most immediate threat is the air itself. You'd take a breath, expecting life-giving air, but instead, your lungs would fill with CO2. The result is called hypoxia, a severe lack of oxygen. You wouldn't even have time to feel like you're suffocating. Within about 15 seconds, you would lose consciousness. Your brain, starved of oxygen, would simply shut down. It's a gruesome, painful process that would start happening in seconds. Now, let's talk about the cold. We often imagine Mars as a reddish desert, but it's more like a frozen desert. Even on a warm summer day at the equator, the temperature might hover around a chilly -60 degrees Celsius, and at night, it can plummet to below -100 degrees Celsius. Without a heated spacesuit, your body would lose heat almost instantly. But the dangers don't stop there. Mars has a deadly secret that's invisible to the naked eye: radiation. Here on Earth, we're protected by a powerful magnetic field and a thick atmosphere that deflects most of the harmful radiation from the sun and from deep space. Mars has no global magnetic field, and its atmosphere is too thin to offer much protection. The surface is constantly bombarded by galactic cosmic rays and solar radiation. The radiation would tear through your cells, shredding your DNA. Within hours, you'd develop severe radiation sickness. The symptoms are horrific: nausea, vomiting, and the breakdown of your internal systems. Let's piece this all together. You step onto Mars. And there's one more thing: the dust. It contains chemicals called perchlorates, which are harmful if inhaled or ingested. Even a small amount of this dust getting into your lungs could cause chemical burns and poisoning. Over time, it would build up, scarring your respiratory system. The very ground you walk on is hostile. So, to put it bluntly, the idea of walking on Mars without a spacesuit is pure science fiction. Human survival on Mars is entirely dependent on technology. We need fully sealed, pressurized habitats to live in. We need rovers and spacesuits that provide pressure, breathable air, and protection from the cold and radiation every single time we step outside. There is no scenario where we can simply adapt to Mars's environment. The laws of physics and biology are absolute. Our bodies are perfectly tuned for Earth, and they are completely, utterly incompatible with the conditions on Mars. But this shouldn't discourage us. It should fill us with a sense of awe and respect. Mars is not Earth's twin. Exploring it, and one day living there, will be the single greatest technological challenge humanity has ever undertaken. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to Mars. Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.